Mellow greetings, merry Tubians. Welcome back to Story of Seasons of Wonderful Life, where we continue on with our third summer on Harper Farm. Trying to remember what the heck I was doing, because that was days ago now. I hope that everybody is having a wonderful diurnal period, whatever time of day or night you may be watching this. Can I just use the bathroom even though I don't know if anyone's in there? Apparently, yes. And I leave automatically. Well, that wasted a good minute or two. Let's go to bed. We've already done the seasonal event, haven't we? Yes. So we're just down to farming for the rest of the season and trying to make enough money to expand our barn. Merry morning, family. We got some sunshine. We got some great luck. I don't actually know how to make coffee. Matt liked my peach. Hey, little one. No, I never get to stay home. I would, but Daddy's lazy. Do any of the husbands do anything more around the farm than occasionally watering stuff? Clearly, I expect way too much from my real-life partner. I make him do dishes and everything. I've never actually seen a dirty dish in one of these games. Oh, somebody's floofing. I'm just going to snuggle you, Farron, because you're being sod. I'm going to ignore you, Rog. Sherry is a floof. You know, Farron, if the game would give me some sort of race or something like that, I'd probably pay more attention to. Rog is still asleep. I'm missing a sheep. There we go. Oh, did I forget to fill everybody's feed bins yesterday? Or is Butters just being greedy? Butters does that a lot. We're just walking all the animals through the barn. I can understand why you're tired, Belinda. You just pushed me halfway across the room. Where's Bree? Well, I'm thinking of it. Before Butters gets too snippy with me. Because you know, Butters is going to be the one that goes looking for food. There we go. Where's Bree? Hey, Bree. I am so behind on brushing, everybody. You can blame Belinda for that. This is going to have some serious impacts tonight. Snug. Hugga snugga. It should not be taking me 2 hours to tend to my animals. Roger's in a good mood. The sun is shining. The sky is bright. I'm gonna let you all out now, even though half of you are asleep. I have to say, when the sheepies are asleep, they look so cute. The way they sort of cuddle their heads down on their little legs like that, it's just adorable, and I have problems, and I'm okay with that. Morning, Daff. Madam, my favourite. No, no! Try to get to that egg. Thank you. Nice is doing well. Charcoal's looking good. I'm short a couple of eggs here, ladies. Do the ducks actually lay eggs, or do they just sit on them? Never been able to quite work that out. And I don't think we've ever had a 4-egg day. Alright, everybody's out and about. Skis. Why do I want to milk the fruit trees? I don't know. This is what happens when you play too many farming sims at a time, folks. Your brain turns to mush. But it's a very happy, peaceful mush that's well organised. Nobody else over here? Good. Just to be really confusing. This is fun. How many different patterns can I fertilize in? At least that many, apparently. Nobody else needs this? No, no more little blue squares popping up. I really do wish it didn't take a full year for the trees to be maxed out. Alright, let's make things watery. I was about to say something else entirely there and stop myself. For which I am very glad. Alright, everything is watered. Animals attended to. I don't really need to see the sprites. Because I have done basically no cooking. And I am trying to unlock the next fishing rod, even though that kind of puts a hole in my goals. In theory, today we should have... Oh, lamp flowers. Yes, I'll have to do a flower gather. But we should have... No. Okay, new request must be tomorrow. Still haven't worked out what to do with these, but the little tutorial sections tell me that they're special, so I'm keeping them. I suspect I feed them to Vinny with something else to make a superfruit or something like that. Alright. Now that I've made myself sick by turning the camera too fast, let's go pick some flowers and catch some fish. Ah, oh, Ronan, why do you do this to yourself? It's not like you're trying to max anything out or anything. You just have a problem, girl. Ah, that's alright. It's almost autumn. That's your favourite season. Because that one has all the mushrooms that I'll be giving you. Mushrooms and soup until you are maxed out, Gary. I don't know how many overall time sections there are in the game. I think it's 6. It's 5 or 6. So we're potentially at about the halfway mark at this point in time. And I'm not sure if I really want to push to try and get everybody at max friendship before the end of it. I don't know if that would make any differences or if it would have any overall impacts. I know that there are a ton of cutscenes and things that I've missed because I haven't been in the right place at the right time or I don't talk to the right people. And honestly, I'm looking forward to being able to discover those on future playthroughs, you know, and actually find out bit by bit and always get that chance to always be surprised by the game. I find the more some games I can play and memorize, and I love that. I love that I know when certain dialogue is going to happen. I know how to trigger it. I know how to get a particular event to spawn. I know the order in which to do things. But for some games, and particularly games like these, where the a lot of the order in that doesn't matter as heavily, it's not going to impact the overall quest line. So long as I get married in the first year, everything else is up to me. Uh, Being able to be surprised by the game is, I think, fantastic. It helps keep it fresh for longer. It gives you that first time play feel, even though you've played it 50 times. And I really love it with these sorts of games. There are other sorts of games where I don't love it quite so much. Like I said, there are games that I have utterly memorized end to end. I know exactly how to trigger everything. I know what order I prefer to do things in. I don't have to go fishing. God, I love those games. And playing one of those games where I know I'm going to form a perfect order for the first time is actually a bit stressful. At the moment on my PC, in the free time that I get, which is actually relatively minimal at this point in my life, it's a busy season. I'm currently playing through Baldur's Gate 3. According to Steam, I've got something like 90 hours of gameplay up in Baldur's Gate 3 at the moment. It's an amazing game. It's catching me on all the right levels. I played the first two back in the day. It's my kind of RPG. And come on, fishy, bite, bite. 91 hours actually. My save file, my main save, the one that I've been working on for all of those 91 hours, is only 12 hours long. Because I have been resetting and resetting and resetting and backstepping and reloading and trying again so much that I've actually completed certain sections of this game 9 or 10 times over on a time scale. And I still can't work out if I'm doing it the way that I should be. And it's a real challenge with that sort of mindset. I think that's why I really like jumping across to farming sims, because yes, each game has a particular thing that you want to get done in a particular time frame in order to get it going, or to get certain events before they are lost to you. And we saw that in this game. There were events with Nina that if we hadn't done them in the first year, we wouldn't get to do them on this run. And you do sort of want to be able to optimize your play to get those events if you are interested in them. But aside from that, it's just go your own way, do it in your own order, work out what you can work out while you work it out, sort of thing. And it's just such a change of pace. I don't know if I'm the only one like that. Pretty much everybody I know just sits down and plays games. They don't have to map out an optimal route, and it doesn't break their brain if they're playing an older game and they don't go exactly the right way or get things in exactly the right order. That might just be a me thing. But it does really lean into different games giving you different experiences and different feelings, I guess, for lack of a better word. It's there's definitely a different mental and emotional draw to playing a farming sim than playing, say, Baldur's Gate 3 or Dragon Age or Mass Effect or uh, Metal Gear Solid. Just trying to think of other games I play. Um, Final Fantasy. They all have a very different allure or draw card for them. And I am just rambling because I'm fishing and there's not much else to say. Sorry about the rambles. And if you guys have any games that you feel that you need to play in a particular order, or do you find yourselves doing that with farming sims? Do you have to plant crops in a particular pattern? I know somebody called me out recently in, I believe it was Dreambird, called me out recently on my Harvest Moon, the Winds of Anthos playthrough, because I'm shipping one of everything, and I do that because Rune Factory has trained me to do that. With Rune Factory, each time you ship something, it either goes up a level so you can buy higher level fruits and veg, and it also registers and it tracks how much you've shipped, and there's sort of I'm gonna call it an achievement system. I don't know if it actually counts. I'm not an achievement trophy hunter in much of anything. But there is a sort of achievement or acknowledgement system. I like that. It's an acknowledgement system in place for having shipped one of everything, for having grown 20 of this vegetable, for having shipped 500 of this vegetable. And so I tend to. Daryl, thank you. The ones who like fish are just so easy. Um, and so I've trained myself into shipping one of everything, or growing a couple of everything, or just to fit these non-mandatory achievements within a game. But not every game has that, so I don't need to do it. And so I end up wasting valuable vegetables or products that I could use for cooking or for keeping my energy alive when I'm in the mines or whatever it might be. Because I'm trained to ship one of everything. Am I the only one who gets like that with games? Is that just a me thing? Can I accidentally scythe out a duck? It's always curious to me how other people play their games, particularly if we're playing the same sorts of games. How do other people approach various things? And I'm sure that there are folks out there who like fishing minigames. They have to exist, otherwise there'd be no point in putting them into games. Somebody out there has to enjoy this. And even though I am not that person, I'm intrigued by the people who are. Why? What is it about fishing minigames that grabs you? And I like exploration in games. I like just being able to run around and pick up everything. I love foraging. Actually, that would be a really good way to say it. I love going foraging in games that have it. It's being able to run around the map and pick up one of everything, and to me that's a fantastic way to spend my in-game time. And it's just because it feels somehow useful to me on a level that fishing doesn't. And I'm not even certain why that is. It just is a thing in my brain. Sorry, I keep losing my own train of thought. It's just got to be annoying to anybody who's listening, I'm sure. I should go put the chooks away. Are they gonna need feed? You know what? I'll grab some just in case. I feel like I topped them up recently, but also I feel like they go through feed a lot faster than they used to. Oh, that makes such a difference. One thing I have been utterly railing against in Harvest Moon Winds of Anthos, which I'm really, really enjoying. If you haven't checked it out or checked out those videos, go give them a look. One thing I'm really struggling with in that game is the fact that there's no one button put everything away option. In this there definitely is, where I can just sort of hit the, I'm looking at my Joy-Con, the Y button, and then, hey presto, I've put all of them away at once. Don't have to worry anymore. And done. Fantastic. But for some reason they haven't included that with Winds of Anthos, or if they have, I can't find it. And it's really driving me bananas. I never would have thunk that a game mechanic or a missing mechanic like that would be so impactful to me. It's been a while since I've had a rambly video, isn't it? I'm not sure if I should apologise or not. You'll niff niff niff. You'll know how to let me know what you think, so I'm not gonna exhort you to do certain things. And actually, it feels kind of good to get some of this out of my head. It's like journaling, but verbally. Verbal journals. Although I do think people do that. Oh. Profit! Oh, that's right, I sold a bunch of... How did that get me points from the cat? And the cat just got a little green love heart because I picked up profit. I'm confused. And amused. Let's go talk to my kid. I need to get up early, so I'm gonna head to bed now. Night. Hey, you think I don't have to get up early? I do all the work on this farm. I literally bring in the money. It's a bit cooler now. Kate says I'm too nice for my own good. Do you think that's true? No. Kate is the devil. I will never not love that picture. Honestly, life goals. Got sunshine, got amazing luck, not a van day. I should probably give a present to my husband because I haven't for a few days. Do I have anything that might interest him? He likes curry. You know what? I'm just going to give you a soup. I haven't done that for a long time. You should love my soup. I courted you with it. Be this a memory of years gone past. Hello, little one. I like the fact that you wear yellow socks and a green shirt. I really do think that's fantastical. Sure. Am I accidentally encouraging you to become an animal rancher type person? So fun. Yeah, you're welcome to. God knows your father doesn't help me. I need to stop complaining about that. Wait, was the cat just running to say hello? Ewok, have you learned to love me? This is what happens if I go a little bit hard at the office for the day. I end up all weird and rambly. Snuggle. Fine, have a brush. Sherry, let's not brush your face. Now, if Sherry was it Sherry that was floof yesterday? Yeah, so Joker's floof today. We got this, fam. We are not, however, going to try and milk a sheep. Is that a thing? And in this day of all these weird alternative milks, a lot of which I can't drink because I have several nut-related allergies, it's just not worth the risk. I would love to try almond milk. I miss almonds. Late in life allergies are the worst. Stop the cow mid-chew. They don't like that, apparently. They're fine with you milking them mid-chew. But don't snuggle them when they're having breakfast. I suppose I'd probably get a bit titchy if my partner did that to me too. Sorry. You literally fell asleep as I was going to milk you. That's a little bit mean, honestly, Brie. Alright, we're gonna fill these trays. Back up. You might be asking yourself why I'm taking 10 every time instead of just what I need. And that is because I'm going to turn all the excess into fertilizer. You just ate. I wasn't trying to show that to you. Get your cute little fluffy butt out of the way. Thank you. Bree, are you awake yet? Good. Everybody was waiting on you, dude. God, 9 AM. This is getting bonkers. I'm taking longer and longer every day to take care of the critters. Some days I'm just not sure it's worth putting them all outside. It does make them happier overall though, so... I guess if I was about to say, I guess if I was locked up 24/7, I'd probably get grouchy as well. But I've been working from home since 2020, so I only really leave the house to go grocery shopping and pick up games. Sort of a recluse nowadays. Recluse? Recluse? Because I buy my games physically instead of digitally. I do actually have to leave the house to collect them. But that's really about it. That's kind of sad, Ronan. You should get out more. Go be in that big, scary, terrifying outdoor world that's filled with people. I know a lot of people turned to a lot of different games during El Pandemico as a way to cope with lockdowns. I wonder if that's part of why I'm so hipped on various farming sims. Although also I've been playing farming sims since the first Harvest Moon came out back in the... when was that? 98? I'm gonna have to look that up. I know it was SNES. I'm fairly sure I was I 17 or 18 when I was first playing that? Thoughts. Although I will own, I didn't really do a lot of the console Harvest Moons in their early years. After the original, at least. I did the original, and then I picked it up again for... would have been Friends of Mineral Town. And then more Friends of Mineral Town, and then DS and DS Cute. I think I even still have my copies of Sunshine Islands and Isle of Happiness. But I never really did do the console ones. Which is part of the reason why I'd never played this one in its original state. Although I did start up again for the console ones with, oh, what was the one that only came out on the Wii here, but it came out on like the GameCube elsewhere? Was that Magical Melody, I want to say? That feels right. And then Animal Parade was the follow-up to that. Because it really irked me at the time that I could not play as a female avatar because we only got the Switch version, the Wii version, which didn't actually have a female player character. You could only play as a guy. And while I have no problem role-playing masculinity, I do occasionally want the right to play something a little bit closer to me. Alright, A plus milk. Frickin' where did we find the Amira catfish again? I know we went looking for this. Where was it? Because this is not the first time we've had a request for one of these. Did I keep any spares? Should I go check the farm fridge? I might have kept some spares after last time. But where did we find that? I remember being surprised. I think, did it turn out to be a pond fish? I think it did. I think it was a pond fish. Alright. Oh, you know what? I'm trying to get the upgraded thing just because I like to upgrade all my tools. It was one of these, wasn't it? I've already got the milk, so if anybody sees Baddock walk past. Oh, and the turtle's out today, which means that we should have good fishing. Turtle, tortoise. I think maybe it's because there's no mid-ground. Fishing games are either really, really boring because they're too easy, like this one where it's just push a button, away you go. Hey, got one. First try. That's what we like. Who wanted that? Was it Sully? Or they're too hard and I'm just madly button mashing to try and succeed. It's just not something I've ever liked. Quick time events were never my forte. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why I'm so adamantly against them. I'm here about your request. Have milk. We'll travel. Here's my reward from the cyborg doctor. Now, who was the other one for? Oh, I've still got to do a tree crop for Flora. I'll go find her next. And that is from Sully, okay. Fortunately, the alarm clock doesn't have a time frame on it, which is good because I still don't have the right vegetable I need to make the pickles. Hey Hugh, where's your dad? He's usually jogging around here, isn't he? It is hard to catch a man who's always running. But Flora should be up at the dig site. It's not a van day. Which I kind of guess Van's visits would represent weekends. It's the only day she takes off. Odd. And they even work festival days. Ah, my sweet Flora, stop letting Carter work you to the bone. Have a banana. Thank you so much. It's just what I needed. Oh, what? Every reward is appreciated, Flora. You were appreciated. Carter might not say it, he might not see it. I'm only grabbing the shovel because I think this looks like it might be a golden fork or something. Old coin. Gosh darn it, what is this? That is a different top than we've seen. Still a coin. Lots of coins today. Again, I wonder if that's related to the luck. Apparently it's been a long time since I've eaten, so I should take care of that. I also wish my free camera worked in here. Old fossil. Yep, this one that clearly looks like a coin, then we'll call that a dig. Carter, do you do anything aside from walking around and hiring random farmers to help you? Oh, none. And sit up straight, Ronan. I've just realised how badly I'm hunching over my desk. Thanks for letting me fill in some time, Carter. I don't want to eat the stargazing pie. I feel like it's too special to be eaten. That should fulfill my need to eat. Which at least takes care of that problem. Now, Sully, my man, where are you? I got a fishy here and I'm not afraid to give it to you. No, that's the button I wanted. Ah, my kid's up at the pond. Sully is still out of town. What time does he come back through? Dum dee dum dum. Dum da dum dum dum. Where is my little one? Hey you. It's a good place to cool off, I'll give you that. Although the spray from a waterfall can be really heavy. Like, it physically weights you down. Alright, Sully the jogging man, are you back? Do you run all the way to work or is there a train over that hill? Oh, apparently you are around here somewhere. There you are. Not jogging, but definitely power walking. Your eyes will never not freak me out. Cool, but freaky. Mentally to the rescue! I was having my trouble getting my hands on this. Can't thank you enough. Please don't be like protein powder. Oh, it's milk. Is it as good as my milk? Probably not. You'd be hard pressed to make milk as good as mine. As good as my cows make. I'm not taking responsibility for the actual creation of the milk. I just gather it forth. Squeeze me, Farron. And let's put the chooks away as well. A duck and an egg. So maybe the ducks lay eggs? They're just really slow about it? Yeah, I think I would notice by now. This is my 3rd year in game. I should be fairly well across what each and every one of my critters does. Hey, Bree. Oh good, I was really worried that you weren't going to let me milk you because I milked you so late this morning. Look, Butters, I let you finish eating this time. I also really wish I could rearrange the order of the troughs. I really didn't think about that when I was putting this together originally. Oh, now when I do expand the barn, I'm going to want to get a star cow at the same time. So in addition to the cost of the barn, I need another 50k. Because otherwise it's just going to end up filling up. So I actually need 170k. Okay, alright, I can do that. I can do that as long as we have the sheepies giving us the amazing sheep features. And as long as you wonderful, gorgeous little critters keep giving me those super eggs. Because I'm also going to save up for a goat, so that's like 190k. No, 210. Animals are expensive. Must plot money a bit more. Now, that gives us 3 eggs in total, but if one of those was in fact a duck egg, we should be on 4. Which means, in theory, there is an egg in here somewhere. And I'm not seeing it. I don't think the ducks actually give eggs. I think they're just there to confuse me. Oh, I must have gotten a wonder. Hey, 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 we found Decent Hero, which means you've completed 40 requests. We have found 41 wonders so far. Awesome! How many wonders are there? I feel like I want to say 80? What do you think Silver will do when she gets older? Probably get pissed off at us just walking into her bedroom whenever we want. Do not be going through her bookshelf, dude. And I walk in to say hi, but I don't touch anything in there. That's her space. Give your little girl some privacy. Miss Cecilia is so nice. She is lovely. Alright, my friends, we're going to call that an episode. I feel like we accomplished a lot today. We did some side quests. We rambled on about gaming stuff that we do. More ramble than anything else. I'm going to be honest on that. There was more rambling than anything. But those are what happens sometimes. That's just the day. I hope that you've all enjoyed this episode, and I will catch you in the next one. Signing off.